My name, by the way, is Ray Blanco. I'm the Chief Technology Analyst at one of the largest independent financial research organizations in America. More people follow our work, for example, than receive newspapers like the Washington Post or the Los Angeles Times. My role here is simple. I track down the biggest new technology innovations of tomorrow so you can invest in them today. Each and every hour of every day, I spend looking for companies that have the potential to reward early investors, people like you and I, with staggering tech wealth. My secret for finding breakthroughs is pretty simple. See, over the 15 plus years I've been doing this, I've built up one of the most impressive Rolodexes in the business. If you've ever heard the phrase, in the room, in the deal, that's what I can hand you. To lead my readers to the biggest gains in technology, I routinely meet with billionaires, award-winning scientists, famous CEOs, and other tech insiders. I'll introduce you to a few of them in a moment. For instance, before NVIDIA was a household name company, I bumped into the company's billionaire CEO at a conference. At the time, very few folks knew about the company or that it had a bright future. But I discovered they quietly had some major developments planned that would send the company exploding. So I told my readers to get into NVIDIA stock now. When I first recommended it all the way back in 2014, shares were trading for just around $10. Eventually, going to more than $150, a 660% gain for my readers in 2018. This growth hasn't stopped since then either. In November, shares hit a massive $580, a massive gain of nearly 5,000% for anyone lucky enough to buy early and hold on. The truth is, I'm always on the hunt for breaking tech opportunities and have recommended dozens of successful plays to my readers. Thanks to my connections, I always have the full scoop before anyone else. At any given moment, I can call up many of the big players in tech and get to the bottom of the biggest tech stories happening right now, long before the mainstream media or anyone else catches on. Because of that, I've been at the vanguard of some of the most explosive tech breakthroughs in recent history, guiding folks to profits of 133% in under 5 months, 339% in under 2 years, and 212% in less than 5 months. And there's many, many more. And while all investing carries risk, particularly with emerging new technologies, I have a very impressive track record. Since we started 10 years ago, we've seen an average weighted gain per position of 35.58% with an average hold time of about 18 months. Just recently, for example, I was on the phone with one of the top scientists in the fight against coronavirus. He's the CEO of a prominent biotech company that's working on a promising COVID-19 vaccine. Only a few days before our call, he met with President Trump to discuss the vaccine. You can see him here on the left. And on this call, he shared information with me about his company and the vaccine they're working on that almost nobody, apart from my readers who I recommended it to, knows about. In the weeks that have followed my call with that CEO, shares of his company are already up more than 42%. In the coming months, after hearing what he revealed to me on the phone, I fully expect those same shares to go up another 200, 300, 400%, and maybe even more. But as great as this is, I believe the HyperNet opportunity I'm sharing with you today is far bigger than anything I've uncovered before. What you're seeing today is, hands down, the biggest opportunity of my career. In all of my years doing this, I've never seen anything this big. The way I see it, this technology has the potential to be as groundbreaking as Tesla, which has soared a staggering 10,621% since its IPO in 2010, or being among the first to invest in PayPal, back when it was a tiny off-the-radar startup before it exploded into a $214 billion giant. The fact is, I truly believe Elon's HyperNet could be far bigger than either of his previous ventures. It could disrupt the $1.013 trillion telecom industry for good. put all of the big telecom giants out of business, completely reinvent the internet for good, and much, much more. All told, there could be trillions of dollars at stake here over time. The best part is getting started couldn't be easier. As I mentioned, I've identified a hidden company I believe is working directly with Musk to launch the hypernet and change the internet for good. If I'm right, this company could multiply your gains from this trillion-dollar rollout, as it could easily soar by tens or even hundreds of billions of dollars over time as the trillion-dollar hypernet is fully deployed. And by acting fast, you can still pick up shares before any news breaks and this company rockets higher. To make it as easy as possible for you to get started, I've put the details on this company into a special report called Elon's Greatest Breakthrough Yet: Retire Rich on the Hypernet Revolution. It shows you everything you need to know to get started: the company name and ticker symbol, how to buy shares today, how much you could make, and much, much more. In just a moment, I'll show you how to have this report sent directly to your email, ready for immediate download. You need to hurry though. In the past, people have paid for more than $3,000 for access to my research, and considering the profit potential they receive, it's well worth it. Because of that, Elon's Greatest Breakthrough Yet: Retire Rich on the Hypernet Revolution is easily worth at least $1,500 or more. But I want to get it into your hands for free today.